guys, it's Kelsey here. So welcome back to our channel. Today I'm doing a tutorial for you guys. So I'm doing a how to use a clamp curling iron tutorial. I did a barrel curls reel on my Instagram a month ago, I think, and a few people were asking me how to use a clamp curling iron. They were saying, oh, I wish I can do this, but I can't use a clamp curling iron. I don't know how to. So today I decided to do a clamp curling iron tutorial for you guys. Now I didn't do my barrel curls just because I already did a whole reel on it, but I still curled my hair today, and the same rules apply as far as how to use a clamp curling iron no matter what kind of curls you're doing, in my opinion. Yes, hopefully this is very easy for you guys to follow. If you get a little bit confused, just rewind it back a little bit. There will be a link to the curling iron that I'm using in the description box if you guys are curious. So yeah, I'm not gonna ramble too much. Let's just go ahead and hop right into the video. Okay guys, so I'm starting out on dirty hair. I haven't washed my hair in about 2.5 weeks. So my hair is pretty dirty. I prefer to curl my hair when it's dirty because the natural oils just help to protect my hair from the heat a little bit more, and the curls hold better when my hair is a little bit dirty. So that's just a known fact for most people's hair. So if you notice, if you're trying to curl your hair and it's like freshly blown out or freshly straightened and the curl is not holding, that's probably why. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush the natural oils through my hair just to make sure that my hair is nice and protected. Even though sometimes I do spray it with heat protectant, my TRESemmé heat tamer spray, but I usually do that if I feel like I'm curling my hair and it's not dirty enough. So if you guys wanna see how I do my barrel curls, I did a reel last month. You guys can go check that out if you haven't already on my Instagram. That's where I was actually getting some questions over on my Instagram about how to use a clamp curling iron, because I know they have like a ton of different alternatives now, like the Dyson Airwrap and the rotating curling irons, but I'm not the biggest fan of the idea of the rotating curling iron just because I feel like it damages your ends, and your ends, if you've read our book, then you know your ends are the part of your hair you want to take the most care of because they're the oldest part of your hair, and that's how you retain length. So with the rotating curling iron, if you notice, if you've ever seen anyone use them, they put their ends in first and then it rolls up. So if you put your ends in your curling iron first and then roll up, if you notice your ends are getting fried, they're going to get damaged way faster like that. So I just prefer the way I'm going to teach you guys, and it's way better for the integrity of your hair long term. This is the curling iron that I'm going to be using. This is the T3 curling iron. I will leave the size in the description box below. Actually, I will link this exact curling iron in the description box below if you guys are interested. I've been really liking it. It's a really nice curling iron. It works beautifully. It's just so smooth. Like when you drag it down, you guys are going to see. I just love this curling iron. I got this from Ulta. It's amazing. So this is the quickest way that I do this. I just split my hair down the middle and the back, and then I just take subsections from each side. As far as the clamp, so depending on what kind of curls you want, that's gonna depend on which way you want the clamp to be. So if you want your curls to go outward, you want the clamp to be in front, not behind you. So the clamp needs to be going this way if you want your curls to be away from your face. Clamp is in front. Okay, so I'm opening the curling iron. The clamp is in front. So I'm starting at the top, dragging it down like this. So as you can see already, my hair is being curled from the top to the bottom, not the bottom to the top. You don't want to start at the bottom like I just mentioned, because you're going to fry your ends and you're going to have to cut them, and you're not going to be able to retain as much length as you would like. Now, if you're not trying to grow your hair, then I guess you don't really care about your ends getting fried, but I'm sure nobody wants their ends fried, whether you're trying to grow your hair out or not. So I just feel like this way is more efficient, and it's way better for the integrity and health of your hair. Okay, so this one is pretty smooth that I don't have to open it too much to drag it down, but when you want to continue to drag it down, you just want to push on this part of your curling iron to open it up just a little bit to drag it down. So I just hold my hair like this, open it, drag it down, twist it back up, open it just a little bit, drag it down, twist it back up. So some people have issues with the clamp curling iron too, because like I said, they don't know which way the clamp should go and which way to twist the hair. So I've seen some people put the clamp in front and twist the hair the opposite way, and that's how you get that big dent in your hair. So always make sure you're putting the clamp in the right direction. So remember, if you want to curl the hair away from the face, put the clamp in front, and if you want to curl inward, put the clamp in back. I leave my ends in just the shortest amount of time, and then I just take it out like that, and there we have a curl. Okay, so this one I'll show you guys just for the sake of showing you so you know what I mean, the difference. Okay, so the clamp was just in front. Now I'm gonna put the clamp in back like this. So if I put the clamp back here, see the clamp is in back now. I'm gonna curl my hair inward. Inward. That's how you avoid the dent. And remember to push on this just ever so slightly, to open it just a little bit, you can drag your hair through. You don't want to just drag it with the clamp closed because you're going to break your hair off that way. So don't do that. So yeah, just remember to push on this just a little bit so your hair is not being pulled too much, and that way you're avoiding any breakage. So always push on this when you're ready to drag down. I just drag down like every 4 to 5 seconds. And another thing I noticed too, if you used a clamp curling iron and you start at the bottom and then like curl your hair like up and you like drag it up, your curls are just gonna be at the bottom of your hair. You're not gonna have curls throughout the whole thing. Like, you see how this whole thing is a curl? I noticed that as well. So if you curl your hair from the bottom up, like those rotating curling irons that I've been saying, if you notice, like as the day goes by, your curls are just gonna be just like at the bottom, and it's just gonna look like you bumped your hair, and you're gonna feel like you wasted your time. Okay, so when you let the curl out, that's when you just open the clamp and drag it through like that. So I don't touch my curls while they're cooling. Just throw them in back, and then you can comb them or brush them out at the very end, because you don't want to disrupt the curl cooling off, because then it's not going to hold. Okay, so I'm going to be curling all of my curls away from my face. I just wanted to show you guys the second one just to show you an example of what it looks like in the opposite direction. I know some of you guys are visual learners, hence why you're watching this video. But yeah, I'm going to be doing all mine away from my face, so the clamp is going to stay in front for me. The clamp is going to stay in front. Sometimes if I don't want my curls to like all turn into one big curl, I'll just rotate them and do some outward, some inward, depending on what kind of curls I want. But today I'm just gonna curl all of them away from my face. So yeah, this just takes a lot of practice. Now I can do this without a mirror. Sometimes I don't even need a mirror to do this because I've been curling my hair for so long. And I taught myself how to use a curling iron when I was like maybe 15. And that's when I was sneaking and using my mom's metal curling irons. And I had so much heat damage. Kendra had way more than me, and my mom threw all of the curling irons in the house away. She was like, you know what? Don't nobody need to be curling their hair. Because our hair was fried. But I did learn how to curl my hair. So yeah. So just remember, if you want to curl away from the face, clamp in front, start at the top. But yeah, thank God for ceramic. I mean, I can't believe people are actually still using metal curling irons. I do not recommend using a metal curling iron, especially if you plan on going back curly. Girl, no. Just throw that back there. Okay, and in between, I also like to spray my hair with a little bit of hairspray while the curls are setting. So I'm just gonna take this Moroccan Oil medium hold hairspray. This is their luminous hairspray. Okay, so I hope I explained that like pretty well, because I wasn't sure exactly how to explain it so that it makes sense for you guys. But if you need a repeat, you can rewind. Yeah, just keep repeating the same thing over and over again, and I promise you'll get it. It just takes practice. So yeah. Okay guys, so this is an example depending on if you're left or right-handed. I'm right-handed, and to curl the opposite side of the front of my hair, sometimes I do this, but this feels weird to me. So I go over my head with the clamp in front, and I just grab the piece of hair, and I put the clamp in front, and then put the hair in, and then that's how I curl it. Just because it feels more comfortable. So sometimes, depending on what feels more comfortable, that can also affect the curl too, and the direction of the clamp. So that's why me telling you which direction to put the clamp in is very helpful to avoid dents. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that really quickly, because I know depending on which side of your hair you're curling, it can get kind of confusing, and depending on what curling iron you have. So that's why I like this one, because this part on the end is not hot, so you can hold it so that it feels more comfortable for you as you're inching your way down the hair. This is kind of similar to how I did my barrel curls. So you just want to let the curl go in your hand like that, and then drop it. So now I'm just gonna take this big wide tooth comb, and since I curled the right side first, I'm just gonna go through and comb that side out. To preserve these, I just usually wear my hair in a bun when I go to bed, and then I tie a silk scarf around it, or I'll do 2 buns to preserve these curls, and either sleep with a bonnet on or a silk scarf. I prefer a silk scarf because it keeps the edges nice and flat. Okay guys, so that completes this tutorial. I hope it was very helpful for you guys. I hope I explained it pretty well for you guys to follow. So yes, don't forget to check the description box for all the products that I used in today's video, and the tool that I used as well. I'm obsessed with this curling iron. I highly recommend it. I give it 5 stars. It's amazing. So yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time.